Today, we're gonna show you how to make the very best mocha pot espresso at home using this mocha pot. This is the mocha pot video to end all mocha pot videos. Everything's usually complicated, so many steps. We're gonna make it simple, clear, concise, so you can have this at home and be drinking coffee by the end of the night. Let's get started. So we're gonna use an Italian roast in our mocha pot today. In 1933, an Italian engineer named Luigi Di Ponte sold his patent to Alfonso Bialetti. And we have a Bialetti mocha pot that we're gonna use today. Bialetti was an aluminum merchant, and so he used his ability to supply aluminum to put with this patent to create a mocha pot that's enjoyed all over the world today. So we're gonna use Italian because it's traditional, it's dark, it's bold. We call it black gold around here. We wanna grind it not as fine as espresso, but finer than drip. So right there in the middle between drip and espresso. I know that's a large range, but we're gonna put it right there in the middle. If you have an AeroPress, you could probably use that grind. You know, experiment. We're gonna grind ours on coarse espresso. It wouldn't work on our espresso machine, but we're doing a stovetop espresso, which is the mocha pot. So let's get grinding. This is our Italian, and you can see it is dark and oily. Got enough here for about 2 mocha pots.
In this bucket?
A little more than 2 out of the bucket. So bring it to espresso, bring it back a click, right under fine. So we've got our ground coffee. You can see it right here. It's the Italian black gold. So the mocha pot has 3 parts. This is a small one, but the one we're using today is disassembled. This is the water reservoir. This is where you put your water, and we're gonna fill that water up to the pressure release valve, just underneath it. The second part is the brew basket. This is what holds your coffee. We're not gonna weigh our coffee today. We're going to just fill this up, and we're using volume instead of weight. So this is the second part. And the third is the carafe, and this is where the coffee is extracted into. So these 3 parts make up the mocha pot. Now some people say, hey, use hot water. It tastes better. I haven't found that to be true, but it does make it a quicker brew, and it is more convenient. So we'll do that today to speed up our process. All right, so the second part is filling up our coffee into our brew basket. Again, we're not weighing it, we're just filling it all the way up. So as we fill this up, it's gonna get a little bit messy. We're gonna tap it down, and we wanna make sure that the rim right here is clear, because this is the part that meets the rubber gasket underneath. So let's put this into our mocha pot gently. All right, so now that we've got our hot water, our brew basket full, we're gonna put all this thing together and get brewing. Get yourself a little towel because you don't wanna burn yourself. Get your mocha pot. When you're tightening this, you don't wanna grab the handle and tighten it like a wrench. Grab the carafe and tighten it hand tight. Remember the story about Alfonso Bialetti? This is his. So we've got our mocha pot, we've got our hot water, we've got our coffee ground, everything's assembled, but this is a stovetop espresso maker, so we need a stovetop. So at home, use your gas stove or your electric stove. For me, today, we're gonna use the camp stove. Now when you're brewing, you're gonna wanna make sure that you keep this open to see when the brewing starts, because once it starts, you're gonna cut your heat. I also don't want this pressure release valve pointing towards me, so I'm gonna point it away from myself. So it's gonna start brewing, as you can see here, and I'm gonna turn down my heat to keep a steady brew. So as this is brewing, I wanna keep a constant heat on this, but I don't want to over extract it. Now it's starting to sputter, I want to put the lid down and cool it. So this is our mocha pot espresso. Rich, thick, creamy. To enjoy this, we can have this straight in a little espresso cup. We can add water to it, make kind of an americano, or we can add steamed milk or milk and cream and enjoy it however you want. It is thick, it is concentrated, and it's stout. So I would recommend that you would try it. First of all, you have to try it straight so you can at least taste it, right? Look how thick and rich that is. It's pretty good. So you have to taste it straight just so you can get the experience. But what I like to do is I like to add some water to it add some cream, add sugar. It's almost like a dessert after that, right? This is a great Sabbath morning, Sunday morning, whatever you would like to do at home. This is the type of thing that you want to make your own espresso. You want something special. Moka pot is the way to go. Use your Italian. In fact, you can use any kind of coffee. Experiment. But today we're using Italian because it's Bodied. So let me taste this. It's hot, be careful. But you see the rich, deep color. It's thick. And it's actually really, 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 really good. I think I'll have it like this. So this is the Moka pot. Don't be intimidated by the whole mechanics of it or the brewing. Experiment with it, jump into it. You may have used one before and had mixed results, but it's time to try it again. The Moka pot gives you a taste that you can't get anywhere else. You can't get it through a pour over, an AeroPress, or a coffee shop. You have a stove, you can go get yourself a Moka pot. Get yourself some fresh roasted coffee. I like to use black gold for mine, and experiment, use it, try it, and enjoy yourself. Coffee is to be enjoyed, so I'm gonna enjoy mine right now, straight out of the Moka pot. And until next time, I'll see you later.